God bless you, beloved, precious ones. You're welcome again to this program. Today, we want to look at the word stability, because when a man is stable, then his life is easy sailing. His life is smooth. Everything works out for good with him. So this is why we want to express the word. Look at the word stability, because we want Nigerians, every Nigerian, to be stable. Because it is when every Nigerian becomes stable that will now also apply to the nation. Then Nigeria becomes stable because the people, the citizens, are stable. They are not disturbed by conditions, things, places. So this is why we always want to refer Nigerians to the message of Guy W. Ballard. In fact, the ballads. That young man in his time was able to prepare himself to receive and walk with the ascended masters. Like I mentioned before, beloved Jesus, the Christ, Master Saint Germain, the angels, Archangel Michael, and so on and so forth. And was able to tell us that it is not this physical existence alone that is our concern. That there are spirit beings that come from other planets to assist us here on earth. Meanwhile, we think as human beings just the physical side, the elemental, the elements of sight, hearing, speech, touch, feeling, and all. These are physical materials. But the higher material, the higher ideas have to be known in order to participate in interplanetary relations. So you see, like I did mention somewhere, that there are people in the earth. And I mentioned an ascended being called Bale, who is in charge of communication at the center of the earth. And like I told you, the Bermuda Triangle has been there, but people have not been able to define and explain what it is. Your guess is as good as mine now. That the satellite that is there is not our physical satellite. In like manner, Venus, the ascended planet that belongs to our solar system, he was able to make us aware that Venus, a sister planet that belongs to our solar system, has ascended. And the individuals there are interested in the advancement of Earth. Every July 1st, they hold a meeting at the Royal Center here on Earth in America at Mount Shasta. So we are going to celebrate that here in the I Am Sanctuary of Ekwere on the 1st of July. You may be happy to participate in that program. You see, so we have to recognize these individuals. Like I mentioned before, we went to the moon, landed there, shouted out all the ovation. Up to today, nothing has come out of it. Despite all the expectations that Earth, it is because we do not know the existence. We didn't come in contact with the existence on the moon. So there we are. So that is to say, there is so much Ballard has given that all of us must approach this great knowledge. It is not my duty to give you the knowledge of Ballard because they are there on the website. So that is why I encourage Nigerians. If we must develop, we must go to dig into this great knowledge on the website. Their books, their transcripts, and pamphlets, they are all available. They are not hidden items anymore. You see, so it is your duty and my duty to appreciate this great work, because it will lead to our stability, which I started. Once a man is stable, nothing disturbs his heart, nothing disturbs him. The sky is his beginning point. His advancement will be without disturbance. His wealth, his health, everything about him will be okay. And once that happens, the great, our beloved country, great Nigeria, is in place. Then we will now occupy the role that God has prepared us to fill on earth. So we have a duty given to us by God, alongside with America and some other countries, to lift this earth to the level where these things are possible, that we can identify with other planets, that we can exchange visits with the ascended masters, that we can exchange visits with people at the center of the earth. And interstellar space will be the beginning point where we can always be moving by still using this physical body. But our consciousness would have expanded to these various locations that we, at all times, we are free to go anywhere. So this is why I bring your attention to that word stability. And it can only happen by following procedure, by obeying law. These laws are inherent in the books of Saint Germain series as published by Guy W. Ballard. My brother, do you see? So I want to leave you there on this particular ground. Then why do we really need this great knowledge? Because Jesus Christ said, it is true, Jesus Christ said, not that he said alone, he practiced what he said. And because he practiced what he said, he was able to complete a duty, which is the ascension. A record he left for us that you and me can also ascend. Yet, we always want to cover ourselves with his umbrella. Blood of Jesus. Yes, it is true that he came before us, making our work less, make our finding less. But you can imagine to what extent he discovered himself before he was able to apply this law.